audio companies think we are all idiots. They take components that can perform quite well and downgrade that performance. A DAC that could process DSD-256 is often locked into DSD-64 or DSD-128. Why? Because the manufacturer wants you to buy the next more expensive product. It's downright cheating. Consequently, I very rarely find that a piece of audio equipment is worth the MSRP. In fact, I cannot remember the last time I said I would pay the MSRP for a product. But the RME ADI-2 DAC is a special category of products. It costs about $1,150 and it is worth every single penny. I have had the RME for almost a year. I researched it at length, and every review I came across gave it high marks. This, of course, has little influence on me. However, when I began reading the RME manual online, I was convinced. I have used the RME continually since I purchased it. It has been a test bench amplifier, a pleasure listening unit, a trustworthy analyzer. It's everything I could have hoped for. The RME has balanced inputs along with RCA, optical, coaxial, and USB. It outputs unbalanced 1/4 inch and 3.5 millimeter. The RME has got a plethora of menu options, all of them useful. Every single menu is useful. Hear me when I tell you this. The menus are logically placed, they are easily navigated, they are clearly explained in the manual. The user interface is fast, reliable, and steady. The sound signature of the RME is neutral, and not boring neutral, but actually neutral, as in the DAC adds nothing and takes nothing away. There is absolutely no harshness, muddiness, grittiness, or any other adjective you want to use. The amplifier outputs 1.5 watts at 32 ohms into full-size headphones. The amplifier section also has a special setting for IEMs, which scales the power down significantly, and for obvious reasons. The RME has a parametric equalizer, crossfeed, filters, polarity switching, handles DSD up to 256 and PCM up to 32 bits at 768 kHz. Each RME ADI-2 DAC unit is hand-built in Germany. Each is tested before shipping, and it feels sturdy. And that manual, oh, that manual. Engineers read manuals. Smart people read manuals. I can't claim to be either, but I read the manual for the RME and was shocked at how perfectly it explained everything. The manual tells you why RME designed the ADI the way they have. They explain the alternative theories and why those didn't make sense. They explain in excellent, simple terms what each feature of the ADI-2 does. I assure you, the manual is more entertaining than the vast majority of Hollywood movies in the last 10 years. Look, I know I'm gushing about this product, but I really can't help it. There's no such thing as perfection, but the RME does so many things correctly that I don't know what to nitpick. I've used the RME in many comparisons and tests on my channel. I can say without hesitation that the RME is a keeper. I'll eventually sell a bunch of my amplifiers and headphones and digital audio players, but I am going to keep the RME. It's that useful to me. I'm not saying go out and buy this expensive piece of gear, but if you're the type that is confused whether you should get the 789 or 887 or 888 or whatever else THX Shield product is coming out next, take several steps back. Look at the RME, and then ask yourself a serious question. Are you going to let the big reviewers with their financial incentives compel you into buying another boring product? Or are you going to exercise your discretion and consider an alternative? The RME is that alternative. The RME will continue to be in my tests, and it will be featured in an upcoming comparison between it and the Monolith 887.